guys, and welcome to my channel, Heartfelt Crochets by Darlene. I just finished filming my pattern design on a spider for Halloween, and it creeped me out. So I figured I would just continue with filming a crochet with me on these really cute candy corns. We're going to go ahead and we're going to crochet the Plushy one, and he is so simple and quick and so cute for Halloween. Really easy for beginners. Let's go crochet a candy corn. Are you ready to make this adorable candy corn? What we are going to need to make this today is I am using Parfait Chunky Chenille yarn by Premier Yarns. This is in the color yellow, mango, and white. We are using a 4.5 millimeter hook. You're going to need a pair of scissors, a yarn needle, and a stitch marker. I can't find my stitch markers anywhere, so I'm using a bobby pin today until I get my new order in a couple of days. All right, so let's go ahead and set those aside, and we're starting with the yellow today. And we are going to make a slip knot and chain 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now, starting from the second chain from the hook, we are going to single crochet down the chain for 14 single crochets. Come on. That's 5. $12, 13, and 14. Now we are going to work on the opposite side of that chain. So right where you can see that slip knot, you're going to go into that space, pull this behind, and single crochet, and then single crochet 14 down this side. Now you can see where there's like a little X for each chain that you made. You're going to go into that X. Just crochet a single crochet. Okay, and 2 more. Okay, then where we just ended this stitch, and you can see that there's a stitch over here, right in this hole, you're going to single crochet 2 as an increase. Then you'll go into this next stitch, single crochet, and then single crochet in each stitch all the way down for 14 single crochets. Now from crocheting too fast, don't forget that you can hit that little settings wheel and slow down the video, or you can pause it. while you crochet, and then unpause it, come back to where I am. Okay. So once you've done your 14 single crochets down this side, before you continue on to the next side, you're going to go into that space again and single crochet 2. Then go into this next stitch. 1, 2, 3, single crochet all the way down. And 8. $13 and $14. Now for row 3, we are going to increase, single crochet, and increase. Okay, so we're going to increase here. It's 2 single crochets in this stitch, and then 1 single crochet on the end, and then 2 single crochets in the next stitch. And then you're going to single crochet down the next 13 stitches. Seven, 10, and 13. And you're going to do the same thing. You are going to single crochet 2 in this next stitch, and then single crochet 1, and then single crochet 2 in the next stitch, and then single crochet in the next 13 stitches down this side. $11, $12, and $13. And you should have 36 single crochets when you're finished that row. Now for rows 4 and 5, we are just going to single crochet around. So single crocheting around in the next 36 stitches twice. Okay, so here's 1. Now if you want, you can go ahead and do that. And then I will meet you back here when I'm finished my 2 rounds of 36 single crochets. Okay, we're down to the last 2 single crochets, so that's 35 and 36. The 36th stitch, the last stitch, don't complete that single crochet, okay? So don't go ahead and pull through because we are adding our orange now. So go ahead and take your orange yarn, leave a little bit of a tail behind just so it doesn't pull out on you. Drape it over your hook and pull it through. Tighten that yellow just a little bit. Okay. So for row 6, we're just going to 36 single crochets around again, just like we did with the yellow. Okay, and the last one. All right, so for row 7, we are going to single crochet 2, replace your stitch marker, And then we are going to invisible decrease. So I'm putting my hook under the front loop only, and then putting my hook under the front loop only of the next stitch. Yarn over, pull through those 2 front loop only stitches, yarn over, pull through the 2 loops on the hook. That's an invisible decrease, so you don't end up getting those big holes on either side. All right, and then once you've crocheted your decrease, we're going to single crochet 16. So 1, 2, 3, 10. 14, 15, and 16. And then we're going to do another, we're going to crochet another decrease. And then single crochet 14. Eight, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Now let's take a minute and let's cut that yellow yarn and just tuck it inside. All right, so for row 8, we are going to decrease twice. So invisible decrease. Replace our stitch marker. And another invisible decrease. And then we're going to single crochet 14. Eleven, 12, 13, and 14, and then we're going to decrease again 2 more times. There's 1. And there's 2. And then single crochet 12. Eight, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now for row 9, we are just going to single crochet in each stitch around, and when you finish, you should have 30 single crochets. So go ahead and I will meet you at the end. And one last stitch. Okay. Whoop. All right. So for round 10, we are going to single crochet in the next stitch. decrease, single crochet in the next 13 stitches, nine, 10, 11, 12, and 13, and then we're going to decrease, and single crochet in the next 12. And 11 and 12. Now we should have 28 single crochets, and for row 11, once again, we are just going to single crochet in each stitch around, and we're in the last stitch. Now for row 12, we're going to decrease twice, and then single crochet 11, oop, I lost count, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, and 11, and then we're going to decrease twice, and then single crochet 9. Oop. The yarn getting in the way. All right, at this point, we are going to insert the safety eyes between rows 8 and 9. So we just crocheted row 11, 10, 9, 8. So right in between these two rows. And we want them only to be 3 stitches apart. So they're pretty close together. So if we can kind of find center, 3 stitches in the center, what did I do with the other eye? There we go. So we have 1, 2, 3 stitches in between, and we are going to snap on our backs. Okay. All right, there we go. Cute. Okay. Now let's continue on a little bit further before we start stuffing. So for row 13, we are going to single crochet 24 around. crochet. We have 4 left. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now for row 14, we're going to decrease twice. Then we're going to single crochet 8. And then decrease twice. And single crochet 8. Six, 7, and 8. And for this last row of orange, which is row 15, we're going to single crochet 20 around. Now we're at the last stitch of our orange, and we are going to join our white. And we are going to single crochet 20 around. Two more and one more. Now remove your stitch marker, and at this point you're going to want to cut the orange yarn, which I had already gone ahead and cut mine, and then you're going to tuck it inside. Bring that loop up just a little bit so that you don't end up pulling it out. And we are going to stuff this part of the candy corn. I forgot to mention that you're going to need some filling. I use Poly-fil fiber filling. Now I have a bunch of other Halloween patterns that I have designed, and I will go ahead and I'll link the bat, the cat, the ghost, and the spider. If you're interested in watching any of those videos just to hear about the pattern, you can go ahead and you can click on the link at the end of the video. Alright, so make sure that you have the stuffing up in the corner really well. Alright, so for row 17 we are going to single crochet 2 and replace our stitch marker. And then we are going to decrease Come on, get in there. And then we're going to single crochet 7. And then we're going to decrease. And we are going to single crochet 7. And then for row 18, we are going to single crochet 18 around. Four, 5, 8, 12, 17 and 18. Now for row 19, we are going to single crochet 1. And decrease. I realized I had made an error on my pattern design, so I just had to go ahead and fix that. Okay, so then we're going to single crochet 7. And we're going to decrease. And single crochet 6. Five and 6. Now we are going to single crochet 16 around. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Now for row 21, we are going to single crochet 1. Decrease. Single crochet 5. And decrease. And then single crochet 6. And round 22, we're going to single crochet 1. Decrease. and single crochet 5, and decrease, and single crochet 4. Now for row 23, we are going to single crochet 1, decrease, single crochet 4, decrease, and single crochet 3. Okay, so at this point, pull up a loop a little bit and take your stitch marker out and add some more stuffing. A little bit more. Okay, now we are going to decrease 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And cut your yarn. Pull through. Let's add just a tiny bit more stuffing right in that little tip. Okay. All right. That's good. Now we are going to thread our yarn needle. And in the front loop only of the 5 stitches around, we're just going to insert our needle under the front loop. Got a little bit of a snag. Now you're going to pull that tight to close your point. And then you're just going to insert your needle and come out anywhere in the white. Pull your point out. Insert in that same spot. come out through the bottom. Cut that yarn. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut a piece of that black worsted yarn. Probably about so. And we are going to thread our yarn needle. And then we're going to come in at a little bit of an angle of the eye. Come into about here. You don't want it to be center. And then you're going to come just under this eye over here. Make sure that you leave a long tail on this end. Then you are going to come back into that same spot and you're going to come out probably, I'd say, about there. And then you're going to slide your needle underneath that little mouth. Tighten it just a little bit, bring it down. Go into that same spot and then come out where you had initially inserted. Now we're going to go ahead and just tie a little knot. And let's cut this and make it even. Thread our needle again. Come in that same spot. Come out the side. Cut that yarn. And there you go. Thanks for joining me. Bye.